Hey guys, welcome back to NEMT Van Talks. I'm Jasmine.
And I'm Monica.
I have a question for you. How are you paying yourself and your drivers within your business?
That is a great question, Jasmine. I think that's something we need to talk about today.
When we first started, we were fortunate enough to not take salaries, right? Because we had planned for our new business venture. So what I mean by that is we essentially saved our money to be able to take a leap on faith and start our NEMT business. So any money that we brought into our business, we actually reinvested that money back into our business.
Yeah, initially when you start out, that should be the plan. You want to, if you're starting out as owner operator, you want to invest all of your money back into your business if that's within your business plan, right? And once you feel like you're at a point where you have grew your business, you're at a point where now you want to start paying yourself a salary, then that's something you can revisit. However, if you are starting your business with employees within your business, then you want to make sure you're establishing your business the right way. So what I mean by that is there is a lot of opportunity that happened within the last couple of years, and if your business wasn't established the right way, you as a business owner, you couldn't tap into those resources. You couldn't tap into the benefits that were being offered to business owners. So what I mean by that is, you remember when the PPP and what was that other one, Jasmine?
The ERC?
Yes. The ERC came about and business owners wanted to apply for that grant or the credit that they were offering, but you were paying your drivers under the table, or you were paying your drivers in cash, and you had no paper trail or no way to document that you actually had employees within your business. That's a huge concern. You know, you want to make sure that you have the systems in place to make sure you're operating your day-to-day business efficiently and effectively.
That's funny you say that, because during that time we received so many calls from NEMT business owners that were trying to think of ways where they could say, hey, I have X amount of employees, like, you know, can I reap the benefits of the PPP or the ERC? And unfortunately, because like Monica said, they were paying the drivers under the table. They were paying cash to these drivers. They had no way of showing that, hey, I have 5 drivers, I have 10 drivers. So unfortunately, they weren't able to bring in that additional funding into their business. And ultimately, during that time, that's when your business needed those funds the most, you know. So, you know, while you may think that, you know, you are making life easier for yourself, you're really not. Because as business owners, we have to look out for our business, and we have to operate within the measures of what's best for our businesses. And so that's why it is so critical that, you know, you do implement some type of payroll processing system within your business. Now, I know, you know, there are business owners that start out owner operator. Maybe you're not fortunate like us where you can reinvest all of your earnings back into your business. Maybe you do have to take some type of salary, right? Even with that, even as owner operator, you still should put yourself on payroll. If you are paying yourself, put yourself on payroll. There are softwares out there like ADP that will allow you to pay yourself. And believe it or not, ADP is very reasonable. And I think that's where a lot of business owners kind of have like a misconception, because they think, oh, it's going to cost me hundreds of dollars to implement this into my company, when essentially it could cost you $40 or $50. And it could be less than that, depending on what type of specials and promotions that they have going on within the time frame. So essentially, you know, it's important. And Monica and I have used ADP within our business for a while, and we absolutely love it. Now, you guys know that we are always being very transparent with you,
Yeah.
and we are always making you aware of the things that we are doing within our business. And I don't deal with the payroll aspect of it. It's all Monica. So Monica, like, how is the payroll process?
So let me just go back and say that I really like ADP. And the reason I do, I know when we signed up, one of the features that stood out to me the most when we decided to sign up with ADP was that their payroll software is so user friendly. Mm-hmm. It is so easy to manage, and they have something that's called the Run Payroll software. And when I tell you, you can be anywhere in the world at any time and I can process payroll. So I can literally be out and about, and if I'm just having a busy day, not at the office, and I need to process payroll really quick, I can literally log into the app and process payroll immediately. But one of the great features about that is that even if we have employees within our business that are not receiving a W-2 for whatever reason, or we have them 1099, which we don't in California, but I'm just using this as an example, you have the capability of doing that with ADP. So there is no reason why you should have any employees not on your payroll processing system. So, and that's because ADP have the option of paying your salary employees, your 1099 employees, and your W-2 employees. And they also send those documents out at the end of the year. So again, it is so simple. Like when I tell you, it literally take me less than 30 minutes to process payroll. And before, it was taking me longer if you have to sit there and look at, if you're doing stuff the old school way, you're paper based, and you're having your drivers to record their time on a piece of paper each day and turn that in. It is so hard to manually to track. It's just so hard to track that. Even when it comes to timekeeping, your drivers, they're always starting their day out and about. They may not always start at the office, right? They may start at the pickup location. So with this system, they have something that's called a geometrics location, where you can literally track where your drivers are clocking in and clocking out at. So, and they have an app on their phone as well that they can utilize to keep track of their time. So
girl, yes. So you mentioned the efficiency that ADP offers, and I think that's wonderful. But another thing that you said is the driver being able to see their, track their time, right? Keep record of their stubs and all of that.
Yes.
Like, that's an added bonus because as a business owner, like, if you don't have that, then you're going to constantly have your drivers coming up to you, disputing their pay. This way, if they have an application, they can manage it. So if something doesn't look right, they can let you know before payroll closes so that you can make the necessary corrections. So overall, that definitely can save you time.
It saves so much time. It saves so much time. And then when you think about it, to me, when I think about payroll, and the more you grow and expand your business, it doesn't just consist of payroll, because there's so many other aspects of that, like, when it comes to compliance. And so, just making sure that you're operating within the compliance. So even with payroll, that's just one component. We're making sure that our drivers or our employees are being paid, in a timely manner. But what about when it comes to the state and federal taxes regulations? Now, I'll be honest, I process payroll and I oversee that process, but when it comes to the taxes and all of that, like, I want the experts to oversee that process. And so with ADP, they have that. Yes, we complete the paperwork, but they process it and make sure that we're operating within our state guidelines. And so that is another plus. That's a benefit as well. So I really like that.
And I have to talk about the support. I have to talk about the support, you guys, because when I tell you ADP support is on a whole nother level. They will call. Can I speak to Monica? They will email Monica, just want to make sure that you're on track, everything is okay, do you have any questions? Like the level of support.
But I appreciate that.
Yes.
Because they remind you for payroll, like anything,
they
accountability.
Do. Payroll, it's payroll's closing. You got to process payroll. And I have to say, though, it's impressive because a lot of the times we sign up for different softwares and then we can't talk to an actual person.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So when you and I'm gonna say this because, like I said, I don't deal with the payroll aspect of everything. But when Monica has questions about payroll, she send an email. They schedule a call to get on the phone, and they answer Monica's questions like that, and they follow up. So I was saying that we sign up for different softwares and stuff, but it's like, where's the support at? Right.
They
where's
just throw
the
you
support?
out there.
They throw you out there, or they have you join some type of maybe some type of form, or read some type of form or information on their website to find answers to your questions. Or you speaking to somebody in another country or something like that, you know? So I think that the support with ADP is definitely good.
Top notch, yeah.
Absolutely. And, you know, I really feel like I want you guys to get your business operations in order because I'm going to say this. We are building an empire.
Yes.
You cannot build an empire and you can't build an empire with systems that's not working.
Yes. Yeah. You have to make sure you have the right systems in place so you don't have to consistently oversee those day-to-day operations, right? And what we mean, I want to talk about that a little bit more. And when we say the right systems, like, for example, having a payroll software in place, yes, it helps streamline the process of payroll, but not only that, with ADP, they also can assist with HR administration process as well, like onboarding. When you're bringing on new stuff, because you guys, you know, I talk about onboarding all the time, making sure you have an employee file, what should be included in it. Like, I stress that the most. I emphasize that. Well, ADP also offers support in that area too, so you don't constantly have to oversee the onboarding process. Like, have they completed the application? Have they completed the onboarding training? ADP can oversee that as well, and so that's a major feature that I like as well with them, because sometimes when you think of, I just need a payroll software just to process payroll. No, I want you to think big. I want you to think beyond that. I want you to think about, okay, how can me making the adjustment to have this software in place can help me grow and scale my business, because now it's going to alleviate those tasks from you, so you don't have to focus on just thinking about payroll consistently or onboarding new staff, making sure that you have the appropriate documents in place. And then, we don't think about this as well, but what if you need to terminate an employee? How do you go about termination? Like, what do you need to make sure you have in order to terminate an employee? But that is feedback and guidance that you can get, from ADP as well.
And I want to mention too, I know, when you're starting small and you're just getting started, you may not want to entertain the idea of health plans, retirement plans, but ADP offers that within their services. So, you may not be interested in that right now, but if you're just starting out, you scale your business, you know that these additional services will be available to you, right?
So you've been listening to me, because that was one of the things I point out, like, hey, we need to bring this. That, you're right. That is so, and that's a way to retain your employees as well.
Oh, it's attractive for sure.
It's definitely
especially for some of our employees that are up in age. Like, that's what they want to hear. They want to hear retirement. They want to hear health plans, health benefits. Yeah. So, that's definitely
So what I'm hearing is, ultimately, you glad we made this investment, right? So it was worth it.
I mean, yeah, it was worth it. Of course. It was definitely worth it. And it makes me think about, honestly, and I'm not gonna lie, it makes me think about like COVID and ERC.
Right.
COVID ain't going nowhere, y'all. So, if we have another incident,
Right.
like we did in 2021,
y'all better be prepared this time. Come slipping if you want to, like,
because doors were closing or closed essentially. So, you definitely want to make sure that you are prepared within your business. And like I said, ADP offers top-notch support.
Yes.
We are partnered with ADP. We are working with a representative that works with us directly and that works with our community directly. His name is Steele Porter. So if you are interested in speaking with Steele in regards to your business and your business needs and what you need, is there any discounts? How much is the service? Like, I would definitely advise you to schedule a one-on-one call with Steele. We're going to go ahead and put the link down below in the description, which will give you access to his calendar. You go ahead and schedule the call, and I want y'all to do your research. Talk to him. Matter of fact, write down your questions that you have, right? Have a good idea about your business operations. Write down your questions so that when you do hop on that call with Steele, you can talk about what your business needs are and how ADP can help you streamline your operations, and overall just help you with a whole bunch of different processes. So I'm excited. I want y'all to get y'all stuff together.
Yes,
because I know sometimes we think we be thinking small. We can't think small no more.
We thinking big.
Right. I seen something, I think it was on Instagram, and it was like TD Jakes, and he was talking about how we're programmed to think small, how we're programmed to hustle and all this stuff. And it kind of resonated because it's like, I think he said like 90-something% of small businesses
owners, they think small, and like you said, they think to hustle, and
we don't put the right systems in place. And this is a prime example of, hey, you need to get this payroll processing system implemented within your business so that you can continue to streamline stuff and free up your time so that you have time to work on other areas within your business.
Girl, you said a
I know, girl.
you gonna leave it? Girl, you said a mouthful then. Yes.
All right, y'all. So we're gonna go ahead and hop off, but definitely go ahead and schedule your call with Steele.
Yes.
Like I said, the link to his calendar is below in the description section of this video.